Maybe Chair, allow me to just give a background a little so that we understand this fund. This fund has grown from an initial seed capital of 30 million to 90 million. As we are speaking, we are way below the international standard for loan default, which is between 1 and 3%. When you are lending 50,000 to an individual, that goes with also a lot of risk. We are struggling to ensure that we are balancing between addressing these people who could not even, because one of the challenges in Kenya in terms of provision of, of loans is collateral. And you agree with me, when you are giving 50,000, so that I can answer that question on valuation, and someone brings you a plot, for example, worth about 100 or 200,000 in Nyeri, subjecting that individual again to a valuation report is an extra cost. And if it is, when we tried it, we realized this individual is taking home 30,000 because the valuer now takes away all the money. And since the fund was to develop this low-level people, we kind of now relied on only verification of documents, that plot exists and it is there. And surely no land in Nyeri is worth 50,000, even a grave. that is the truth. And so we have the titles, they are available. When you look at this other issue of the people who claim to have not been, because it is said that they were not verified or something. It's an individual who owns a business, applies as himself or herself, but then the name again appears as, when we were discussing this, we realized it was also our fault because we needed to have identity of an individual, not over. We've gone further. Some of these, there could even, when you see someone that is unsecured, is where we realized that an individual was totally unable to raise collateral. So what did we do? We introduced asset financing. We buy you a motorbike, you leave us with the logbook, and then you go earning and pay daily. So these are some of the challenges we have. And I thought that is why I needed to give that background, so that as you look at this fund, you just see it as what it is. The fact that we put 500,000, no, you can't borrow beyond that, is because we could realize, there is also this as a tendency, Chair, that people think government money is never supposed to be paid. So we keep pushing. You can see now we are almost headed to another level where we are going to the courts to take the people to court. And we are simply seeking, even now that our lawyer is on it, they have already started engaging the defaulters. And then the next thing I think will just be auctioneer. When I appeared before you last year, you advised us, because we did not have auctioneers to procure them. Now we are moving in that direction. Thank you, Chair. I submit.
Senator Mbugo.
Thank you, Chair. First, allow me to commend the Nyeri County government for operating just one empowerment fund, as opposed to many counties which appear here with several, for youth, for women, for persons with disability, and I think you reduce the cost. So this one is good. Only that in another engagement, I would want to know whether there is an intentional program to reach the underprivileged, especially the persons with disabilities. But my query is, these people who have overpaid, what is the plan of the fund? Because you are holding money for other people. So what are you planning to do?
Let me mention, Chair, that overpayment is not at the end, it's not at the tail end of the loan.
It is a monthly.
It is monthly, where someone now, this month business does well, you double pay, just hoping that you can reduce. Because, let me also mention, like Hustler Fund, you graduate, If we give you 50 this time and you pay well, then you get to 100, then you go on like that until you. Nobody just walks in and takes 500. There has to be that gradual acceleration of payment.
Okay, any other question? How much money was put into this fund?
We started with an initial 10, then we added 20. But now it has grown up.
10 million?
Yes, 10 million.
So it's a small fund?
It's a small fund, now it's at 90.
Okay. Any other question?